Hello, I'm Miss P, and I will be showing you how to draw a cube. First, we'll draw a square. Then, we'll draw a line, a horizontal line, about that far out. Then we'll draw lines that are parallel to our square on the side and at the top. You can drag out any lines as needed. Here's how you draw a cube in perspective if you already know how to draw a cube. This is a way to take it a step further. That way you're always practicing a new skill if you've already mastered this one. Now let's imagine that there's a horizon line. On that horizon line, this is a sunshine or sunset. There's a vanishing point. The vanishing point is where your eyes are looking. There's a vanishing point in a room. That's why, whenever people draw rooms, they have this point. And then things like picture frames, stuff like that. If you've drawn a room interior, same thing, same concept. That there's a vanishing point. Now, these diagonal lines go right to that vanishing point. And then wherever the object ends, draw a horizontal and vertical line. And then we erase our guidelines. Now let's say our light source is right here, right? So then our shadow is going to be on the opposite end. This will be our darkest side. This will be our lightest side. This will be somewhere in between. Pretty much all of your drawings, you can always make your darks darker, your lights lighter, add a indication of a highlight somewhere. Turn your actual lines into implied lines using shading. So implied meaning like a dotted line is an implied line, and then also for this sphere, for example, there's an implied line around it, but there's no actual line. Whereas this sphere has an actual line around it. We could further emphasize this if we darken the box, all of it. While still trying to keep different values, so I'm trying to keep this value, and this value different from this value, which I want to be different from this value. But when we do that, then we can add a lighter shade in the background to make our object feel connected to its environment. I'm thinking this could be grass. Things always have more detail the closer they get. There's also a little bit more contrast, so more darkness and more erasing. It kind of looks like grass. It's a little wonky, but you know, I'm really happy with my values. I'm really happy with how much space I covered. And I think it would only take me 1 minute to make corrections to this that I think are the most important. What I don't like about this the most is this right here. That's distracting. And then wish this had a little bit more of a subtle gradient going on. And then I don't really like the top of this cube or rectangle. I just want it to be a little bit more precise. This is why your drawing skills are so important in practicing your basic shapes, because the more you can get right in your drawing and the closer you can stick to it, the less you'll have to fix in the final end result. I like it more than I did. This is why I'll often ask you to talk about things you do like about your drawing and things you don't. So you can compliment yourself on what you're doing well and also make it better. Thanks for listening.